Thank you for joining me. Today we're doing our Margarete Miller 2025 week 16. So this week we have something that makes you happy, and I may be middle-aged, but Taylor Swift, love her. But actually my theme this week is music, kind of in general. So I love the music of Taylor Swift. I can be in a bad mood and hear one of her songs or listen to my playlist of her songs, and it definitely changes my mood to, better, happier. Maybe not happy if it's a rough day, but I definitely feel better listening to some of her music. The next thing is a form. So this is, I cut this off of a tax form of my daughter's. 1095C, it says form, text in a language foreign to you. I took this out of a National Geographic that I had. A geometric design. This is going to be this paper. It's scrapbooking paper I had. Something outdated. This is a boombox. It's a sticker, which fits in with the bonus. It says bonus, a sticker. But I have a couple more stickers I'm going to stick on here. And this right here on the picture of Taylor Swift, or the illustration, is a sticker also. All right, let me get to this. This was definitely a fun one for me just because I got to stick some Taylor Swift down. Usually, I go with more traditional collage items, but this week I wanted to do Taylor. And so I have this little pink. This is an add-on that I'm adding on because I have some additional things I'm adding on, and they all have kind of a little scallop edge. So I wanted to put this on between the form and the text in a language foreign to me. That's what the actual prompt says. And then I'm just glad that I had looked ahead to see that I needed a form, because I wouldn't have kept this form. I would have just recycled it because it had something to do with my daughter's taxes, not mine. But I try to look a week or two ahead just to get an idea of what's coming up with the challenge so that I'm prepared, because I just don't have the space to hang on to everything that crosses my path in case it comes up in a challenge, because there's always interesting things in the challenge, and sometimes I'm thankful that I have the internet sometimes to track stuff down, because a couple weeks ago it was a shoe. I didn't have any shoes, although I have discovered since then that I have a small piece of wrapping paper that had tennis shoes on it, so I could have used those. But that was in a different, that was in my gift wrapping area, so I didn't even remember that I had that paper. It must have been from one of my daughter's gifts when she was much younger. But it's just a little bit. All right. And so I just needed to take the tab off. I didn't want to take the tab off the sticker until I was ready to put her down. But as I said, I have a few things that I'm going to add. This is a pink circle with scallop edges that came from a kit from Allie Edwards. But I don't have a lot of uses for pink colored things. So I thought this would be perfect for this. I'm also going to use this little gold polka dotted one. When 3 of the 6 prompts are the background paper, I feel like I should always add a little more to, and again, what looks to be a scallop. Can you even see that? There. Scalloped edge. Kind of trying to make a little bunching of circles here. May have to put a little bit there. Because I'm also going to put my radio down. And then I have a few other stickers that I'm going to play with putting down. Some music notes and some hearts. Of course, now I need to be able to get this off of the sticker back. I fussy cut it. You can see that it kind of... But maybe I just need to put it down without using the sticker. Oh, there we go. Okay, and I was just going to put this up here because, like I said, I was going more for a music theme for what made me happy, because I love music. Maybe not current music, except for Taylor, but a lot of my music is from the 80s and 90s. That's what I listen to the most. And then some current things that my daughter listens to. Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, Post Malone. Love Post Malone. Get everything to stick down. I may have to put a heavy book on this. And so I have some different stickers. I don't know. I have a tendency to take the sticker packaging off because I hate having to open everything and get to it. And so I think these two are Paper Person. And then I got this, I think, for Valentine's Day, but I thought they kind of fit in today. So what I wanted to use was a few of these music notes because I'm trying. Because my theme really is sort of music, not specifically just Taylor Swift, but I was trying to, something that makes me happy is music, but Taylor Swift music is definitely the high on the list of stuff that makes me happy. So I'm just going to put that favorite there. And then there's a couple of little musical notes that I thought fit in with the theme of my page. And then also, well, hearts kind of went in with my, I kind of wanted to just do some hearts around the page. These are very shiny, Taylor-esque kind of hearts. I've got one more little musical note here that sort of fits in with the color. Maybe up there. I don't know about this here. I think I want to still fit in with the pink. I guess the pink theme. Or should I do purple because of her? This does not want to go down. I may have to put a book on this one to kind of keep it, to get it to stay flat. But yeah, this is kind of what I was going with today. Music, maybe a little bit Taylor Swift themed. Do I need more hearts? Just kind of in keeping with that. And then let me see if I have any music I want to add. I mean, that's my list. Sorry, everything's curling up. It's very overcast and there's a lot of moisture in the air. So I'm trying to see if I have any little quote I want to put on here. I do have like favorite. So I feel like I have the word. I have the little music notes, the outdated music player, the boom box. I think I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, so if I go over this again, something that makes you happy. Well, it's music. So I have Taylor, who's one of my favorites. This is just an image I got off the internet. A form, that's a square of a tax form from my daughter. Text in a foreign language to you, right there. A geometric design, the background. Something outdated, here's a boombox. And then bonus, a sticker. Well, that's a sticker, 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 sticker. So it all kind of goes together. Yeah. All right. So that is this week's Margarete Miller. I should make sure I didn't. I'll go through the words to see if I'm just trying to make sure that my punch outs aren't on any. Looks like I just missed it. That's good. I may go through and see if there's a quote or something I want to put on there. I don't know if there's any that are close to a Taylor Swift lyric, or I could always put a Taylor Swift lyric on here. I just don't have anything printed right now. So yeah, that is my Margarete Miller for week 16. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon.